I haven't put on makeup in a while, so actually not wearing makeup has made my skin much, much better. I don't really crave putting on makeup when I don't have to wear it, but I do have a makeup routine that became my everyday go to work makeup routine, and I have not done a get ready with me, an updated makeup routine on my channel in a while, so I thought that I would just do it today. And I'm doing everything, like everything. So I don't usually start with brows. I'm like doing my brows on camera, but I'm doing everything. Right now I'm just wearing sunscreen, which I have over my skincare that I do every morning. So I'm going to start with brows. And for brows, I've been using the Kosas Brow Pop pencil. It's the Brow Pop pencil by Kosas. That's what this looks like. And I think this is my second or third one. And it's just, the color is really good. So what I like is it's a perfect sort of combination in texture where it's not too stiff and it's not too like slidey. It's just perfect. And it's not too thin and it's not too thick. So I've used this one quite a bit, but let me just show you what it's like. So it has a nice sort of like edge that's kind of like a narrow wedge, but it's thin but not too thin. And I've used a lot of brow pencils. I like all the brow pencils that I've used. I like the one from Anastasia Beverly Hills. I like the one from the Brow Wiz from Benefit. Like I like those all for different reasons, but this is the one that I love lately and that I just have been getting the best brow look out of. Now, speaking of brows, I've been letting my brows grow out. So if they're looking scraggly and like a mess, that's because I need them to look like a mess. I need my brows to grow out and before I can sort of like get them manicured in the way that I like, you know, like I don't know how to explain it. I just needed my brows to grow out so that I could like sort of redefine the shape or start doing the shape in a different way. So I use Brow Pop in the shade, I'll put it in the description box below. I can't even read this and I don't have my glasses here, but it's, yeah, I'll put it on the screen or in the description box below. Before I do my brows, I want to put some of this Fenty Beauty Puddin, Plush Puddin Lip Infused Recovery, I'm making this up, the Lip Recovery Mask, the latest lip product from Fenty Skin actually. I've been using it for a while. It's okay. Of course I was going to pick it up. You know, this is my first one. This is what it looks like. I am amused by how much they put into the packaging of something that is just a reparative lip balm, but I like packaging and I like it. I like that you turn it up on the bottom, comes out the top right here. There's already some here. And it has a kind of like sparkly or shimmeriness to it that is hard to explain. Like I look at it like every other week and I'm like, is this sparkly or not? And I feel like there is some sparkle to it, but it's not obvious. It's not like life-changing to me. It's good. It's what I got. I use it every morning and night after my skincare routine. It's good. It's good. It feels great while it's on. While it's on, it feels great. There's no fragrance to this either. Fragrance-free. A lot of other good stuff about this, I'm sure, but I'm not really here to talk about the products, just to show you what I'm using as I get my face done. So now my lips are not dry and chapped. Let's move on to my brows. So usually I like to create a base on my brows with some powder, but since I'm not really going anywhere today, I'm just doing this for the video. I'm not gonna start off with that. Actually, I use the base. I put powder because I like to have the pencil have something to stick onto, but I'm not gonna do that today. I'm just gonna try to just do it raw and just comb my brows out. Wow, it is really growing out over here. I think I also just wanted to see what my real brow pattern is like, you know? Like, as a woman, like, at some point we just pluck our brows out, especially if we have a whole lot, and sometimes if we don't have any, to have the shape that we want. and it's nothing like or not similar to our natural shape. And that's what I think, that's the reason why I wanted to let my brows grow. I just wanted to see how they grow on their own, if that makes sense. I'm just curious, but I am going to start to shape my brows. I usually start it like this. And of course I'm going to create a brow that is not, you know, my brow, you know, like always, like everybody. So I usually like to do it like this. I'm not wearing foundation yet. I know some people like to start with foundation, and I think when I first started wearing makeup, I definitely started with foundation all over, but I don't do foundation all over anymore. This is a very natural shape I'm doing right now. Okay. So you don't need to see me do the other one, right? It's gonna look hopefully as much like this one as possible. So I'm gonna do the other one, and then I'm gonna come back so we can continue. Okay, so I'm back, and my brows look a little crazy to me. They look a little too dark, but after I'm done cleaning them up with some concealer, I'm sure everything will end up looking like moderately normal. So I'm gonna move on to primer, and for primer, I have been consistently using the Huda Beauty water jelly primer. I think that's what it's called. Looks like this. I've been using this for like a few months now. I don't know if you've been watching my channel long enough that I randomly sometimes will mention how I use Huda products and I never review them. Like I don't talk about them. I don't know why. There might be a reason. I've never had any luck with the eyeshadows. I bought one once. It was broken when I got it. That just didn't work out, but this has been working out. And I never used to swear by primers. I still don't. I don't really think I need one, but as far as primers go, I got a sample of this. I liked it. I was like, okay, I like it enough to get a big one. So I'm gonna use 2 squirts of that. In case anyone who is watching this, who watched my Mid-Journey deep dive video, if you're wondering, I am still using Mid-Journey almost every day. Not as much, not in the same way that I used it in the beginning, but I'm still kind of in a rabbit hole. I'm trying to explore outside of it, like in terms of people talking about it, the ethics of it, the whole conversation around usage of, you know, other artists' work to use as the data training set. I won't go deep into it, but yeah, I'm still loving the journey. So primer is done, and I'm going to use the Huda Beauty foundation stick, which I have had for, I'm pretty sure I've had this for over a year now. I know I have. And I like it. This is pretty old. It's, I have it in the shade Gingerbread, which I think is 420, and I could be wrong. I don't got my glasses. And yeah, this is the color. I always love a good foundation stick because it's just so nice and precise in the application. And plus I find I don't really use too much of it. Not usually. So this is weird. I usually do my eye look before all of this stuff that I'm doing, but I just rushed in and put on the foundation. But don't worry, the eye look is coming. I'm gonna take this brush. This is a Sephora 70 brush. It's a little bit short here for me. I wanted a flat top foundation brush, but I wanted the hairs to be a little longer, but I'm gonna use it anyway. Like, it's super dense, and sometimes I just feel like it's taking away more than it's spreading out the product on my face. it's okay. Yeah, it's just kind of, I can't help feeling like every time I use it on my face, I just keep feeling like I'm erasing, like it's a big eraser. That's what it feels like to me. I did order the Makeup by Mario, the new foundation by Makeup by Mario. I think it's called Surreal Skin. I ordered that along with the Tower 28 mascara that I've heard so much good stuff about. And it was sold out when I went to buy it initially. It was sold out. So I was just like, okay. I'm not one of those like crazy about certain mascara. Like mascara is mascara to me. But this one sounds like it'll be good. And this is my first time trying anything by Tower 28 or Makeup by Mario. And there's a third thing that I purchased too, and I can't remember what it was. But if I remember by the end of this video, I'll let you know. I know those two things. Oh yeah, Cookies and Cream from Fenty Beauty, because I really need a mask because my Tatcha mask is done. And I was just like, I can't buy that again, not right now, but I need a mask in my life because that mask was amazing. Oh my goodness. Okay, I think we're good with the foundation. I use the Natasha Denona Mini Bronze Palette. I have been using this for, I don't know, months, every day. It's just easy. I like the look, it's simple. And I would not have even learned about this look if it wasn't for Andre Renee. She had this palette, she has this palette, and she just did this really simple look. She's really good at beautifully, like, harmonious, neutral eye looks. And this is a palette that I had sitting around. I was just like, I tried it, I didn't like it using it the way that I did. And then she just did this simple look on one of her videos, which I love to watch. And I was just like, oh, let me try that. And I was just like, months later, I get up in the morning, I go right for this palette. I start with this shade down here, this one. And I just go in, oh, wait a second, what am I doing? I need to prime my lids. What? I need to prime my lids. I don't want to go back into my bedroom, so I'm just going to do this with my LA Go Pro Concealer. I have not used this on my lids in ages, but I just don't feel like going back into my supply. I usually use, oh God, what do I use? What concealer? Oh, I've been using the concealer from LYS. That's what I usually use to prime my eyelids, yes. But this is my good old LA Girl Pro Concealer that I have been using. I don't know how long I've been using this tube. As you can see, it is like, you can see through it. And I have a backup already because I do not like to be out of this concealer. But this one has lasted me like way too long. Also, I usually use Laura Mercier setting powder to set it, but don't want to go back into my room. I'm lazy, so I'm gonna use the Beauty Bakery one that I use for under my eye. It's super fine. I know Laura Mercier is at the top of the game for setting powder right now, but I love this Beauty Bakery powder. I just love it. It's the perfect color for me, and it's so finely milled. It is so fine. So it's very non-cakey. Okay, now we're ready for the eye look. So I'm just gonna take what is already on my brush. This darker color that I'm using is, I believe it is Russet. I just go right in here. I could probably use a little bit more of this. And I don't even use this brush for this. I usually use a different brush, but whatever. Let's switch brushes. I usually use this brush right here. It's more densely packed. It's better for what I'm trying to do with this color, which is just kind of like concentrated here on the outer part. It's probably too much now, but I'm gonna blend it out later, so it'll be fine. Then I take this brush and just blow it out a bit, bring it in to the center, blend it up in the brow bone a little bit, just diffuse it out. This is a really great palette for the fall too. It's just really, really good for this time of season. So then I take this brush, which might be my one and only, for the moment, Huda brush, and it's a flat brush, and I take this shade right here, and I go in on the lid. And then to finish it off, because we're almost done, I just take the sparkly color here. I think this is, what's it, Gobi? I'm wrong, it's not Gobi. I think it might be Gobi. No, bronze foil. It's definitely bronze foil. And just tap that in the center. And that's it. That is the eye look. So I'm gonna go off camera, do the other eye, and then come back and get started on concealer. So I'm back with the other eye done, and you may have noticed, or at least I just realized, I had not cleaned up my brows with concealer at all. So I'm going to attempt to do that after having finished my eye look already. And I usually use this slanted brush right here. And again, I usually use the concealer from LYS, which is just a match of my own complexion to clean up my brows, but I'm gonna use this, my LA Girl Pro Concealer in Fawn. See what happens. Not bad. It's a little weird just because of all the my extra lash growth, but I think it's okay. Now I'm going to use the concealer as it's meant to be used, as concealer or brightening under the eye, and the way I usually always do it. And I like it to clean up the eye look as well, to make it look a little bit more, just a little bit more like winged out. Wow, okay. All right, that's a lot. LA Girl Concealer is so freaking full coverage. You don't even need that much of it. Like, it's just always worked for me, so I just keep using it. I use what works is my makeup and skincare motto. Now I'm gonna set with the Beauty Bakery powder. I have it in the shade Plantain, I think. Yes, Plantain Caramel. So for bronzer, I have finally got my hands on the shade of bronzer from LYS that I was looking for, that I knew would be the perfect shade for me, which is Courage. I almost had to guess on that because the one I got was Strength. I mean, this was sold out for, I feel like, months. So this is the one that I use every day now. It is perfect. It works so well. It blends out so wonderfully. And that's what that looks like. So kind of going just above where my natural shadow is. Yeah. And here we go. It's just perfect. I use it every day. This is the only thing that I use every single day. I never change it. I mean, besides the Natasha Denona shadow palette. I might go back and forth on foundations, but bronzer, this has been it. And I have some pretty good bronzers. I did some reviews of pretty good bronzers this year. There were some good bronzers. This one is the one that I have stuck with. It's just so easy. It's just so easy and so good. So good, so good. So for blush, I'm going to be using Pat McGrath's blush Nude Venus. I like this shade because it has a bit of sparkle in it, so I don't have to use highlighter necessarily, which I haven't really been doing much of. So let's just take this. I'm not even like in love with this color. I mean, it's a nice blush. It's mostly the sheen. It's mostly the sheen part of it that I like. I mean, it's a nice blush, but it's not like I'm in love with this color, you know? I love that it comes with this sheen on it. I'm still waiting for my fall in love with a Pat McGrath blush color moment. Hasn't happened yet, so I'm looking forward to it. So for eyeliner, I'm gonna be using Anastasia Beverly Hills liquid liner in black. I've been using this for years, but I think the packaging has clearly changed. I think what I was skeptical about is if they've also changed the formula, because it seems different somehow. Like the first one in the purple packaging was more like a little thicker, which I liked. This one's a little bit waterier. I don't know. We'll see how I finish off with this one when it's all done, if I want to continue to use it, because it was my favorite before they changed it. I just feel like it's more watery now. Definitely. And I mean, that's good in some ways, but I think for me, precision is easier when the product has just a little bit of thickness to it, not sticky, but thicker. And this requires a different kind of hand because it's a lighter formulation. Like it's like feather light. So for mascara, I'm going to be using the same mascara that I've been using for way too long, Huda Beauty Legit Lashes, which is the double-ended mascara, which I've loved, but I'm definitely overdue for a new one, which is why I'm glad that Tower 28 is on its way. And I'm gonna use, so it has like a thin one, which I haven't used in a while. I usually use that for my bottom lashes, but since I'm not going anywhere, I'm just going to use the thick side. In fact, I mean, this is pretty much what I use when I get ready for work in the mornings, is this side. Okay, so for setting spray, I'm going to use the Professional Super Setter setting spray. I've been using this for a while as well. Really love it. Yeah, and there isn't really any lip color that I've been in love with because I haven't been wearing lip color. I haven't been wearing lip gloss. I just put the Plush Puddin on in the morning and at night. I haven't had occasion to go out and wear, and even if I did, I mask all the time. So I really don't have a lip color for you. This is it. This is what my face looks like under a mask 85% of the time. I'm hoping to get this up before the new year, like my last video of the year. We'll see. I have to edit it and I haven't done that for a while, but it might happen. If not, it'll be the first of the new year. But in any case, Happy New Year to you. So happy to be here. Thank you for all of you who have subscribed to my channel, all of you who are watching who haven't subscribed as yet. Thank you for watching. A happy 2023 to you. May this be a year of prosperity and abundance and peace and whatever it is that you want, that doesn't harm anyone and makes you feel good and content and at peace. I hope to see you in my next video soon. Bye.